Good afternoon, everybody. So, Loom video recorder. Everybody thinks that Loom video recorder is the one to go for. They have great marketing, they get out there, and they make you think that it's the best option for small business. However, from my experience of using Loom and other apps, and another one called Screencastomatic, which I'll talk about in a second, Loom is not the best out there, and there's some really important things you need to know before investing. There's a new update recently on Loom which has improved it somewhat. It's added the ability to take screenshots, which is awesome, and then add also upload, so you can upload your own videos, which is great. But the problem is that Loom is really expensive. It looks cheap out the box, it's 10 quid or something a month. I'll look at pricing in a second, but when you start growing your team, which hopefully you all will do when your businesses grow, if they've not already, it gets super expensive. So I always say go for an app that gives you what you need now and also in the future, so you're not having to either pay for a new subscription on top or change something altogether and then relearn everything from the beginning. So with Loom, you get a pretty good deal when you're starting out. You get the starter pack, gives you 25 creators or 25 people can all log in, they can all upload videos, so it sounds really good. You can also save your videos in different locations. So you can have a team shared folder, you can have a shared folder with specific people, or you can have private stuff. So it gives you some level of organization as well. You can also record your screen, you can do screenshots, and you can also, one of the big problems with Loom, the free version of Loom, is you're limited to 5-minute recordings, which isn't really very good for many things. It's okay for quick sort of a bit of feedback or check this out, but actually when you're going to give instructions to somebody, fitting it all into 5 minutes is often quite challenging. That's a big reason why the Loom free isn't so good. And also you're limited to 100 videos, and depending on where you read on Loom's site, it either says you can't record any more videos once you hit 100 and you have to start deleting your old ones. And it's not just videos, sorry, it's 100 videos or screen captures. So you'll quickly fill that up. And if you then have to then go through and start deleting your old stuff, it's just another admin task you don't want. Somewhere else on the website, I saw that it says only 100 of your latest videos will be kept. Does that mean it automatically deletes your old stuff? I'm not 100% sure. I haven't hit that limit because I have a business account, but be really careful on this, because if you have to start deleting videos like it says very clearly on their terms and conditions, that is something you don't want to be doing. To basically upgrade to the business, so you get longer than 5 minutes, more than 100 videos. Also the ability to search through your old videos, which is really useful, and remove any branding. So if you're going to ever use this and give it out to clients or customers, you want to remove the branding, then you're going to have to pay $10 per user. Now that may seem okay if it's just you and your business, $10 a month, what's that? But when you start thinking about building your team, say if you've got 2 or 3 people, suddenly you're paying $30 a month just to have your screen capture. So it gets very expensive. It's also got a very basic video editor. You can record your videos, like trim them down to size, but it doesn't really allow you to do any post editing. So you can't do like overlays, you can't blur stuff out, you can't insert extra video clips, you can't do subtitles. There's so much stuff you can't do with Loom. I could spend 5 minutes just going through the stuff you can't do. It's really basic. So you're going to have to then have a separate app to do your editing. Again, it's just adding to your learning curve and also adding to your subscription bill. So I've got some notes here so I don't remember. And also you can't, so when you're doing your quick videos, you can't select where you want to upload it from the upload, like the video screen. You have to go into the app and then move the file or the video into a folder. So if you want to upload something quickly into a private folder, you've got to then move it afterwards. So it's just an extra step. The alternative, which is the one we use in our business, which I highly recommend, is Screencastomatic. It's cheaper. So if I just go to the solo plans, the free version allows you to record 50 minutes and then upload 15-minute videos as well. And it also has, for $1.65 a month, which is a lot cheaper than $10 a month, it gives you a brilliant editor, which we do for all of our videos, except for the really sort of posh, fancy effects that we sometimes do, but rarely. but for the 95% of the video editing for our social media and all of our course, when you zoom into sort of bits, you can blur stuff out, you can crop bits, you can add overlays, insert videos, do transcriptions over, pause videos, move bits around, fancy stuff, put arrows on, annotate them, all that stuff that you see in videos. We do all of that with Screencast-O-Matic, and it costs us $165 a month for a single license. You can also, for a little bit more, you get much more bandwidth. You also get a brand-free site, and also you get to use stock library videos. When you're doing editing, you can add them all in. So a few other bits as well. However, this is the big however. When you start scaling your business, when you're getting a virtual assistant to help you do this stuff, and you don't really want them to have access to all of your videos, you don't want to share your account details. You want to be able to set them up as a user. And remember, in Loom, that was going to cost you $10 per user. So 2 users, so you and one other person, you're talking about $20. If you look at the compare that to Screencast-O-Matic, if I just flick to the team plans here, you'll see on the team plans, so it's a bit slow because I'm doing a streaming. For $17.50 a month, not per user, for $17.50 a month, you get 10 licenses. For the same cost as 2 licenses on Loom, you're getting 10 licenses on Screencast-O-Matic, which is pretty much enough for most people. If you then flick it up, I'm just going to show you, for 25 licenses, you're paying $32.50 a month. I mean, the savings are huge when you compare that to Loom on a license by license basis. Anything else I wanted to say? No, I hope that's enough to show you that there's so much more stuff you can do with Screencast-O-Matic. You can do green screen editing. You can add scripted recordings. So you upload a script file and it'll put your and also put your closed captions in. It'll also text to speech. It's not that great actually, the text to speech, but if you speak very clearly, then it will actually do all of your time stamping for you, and then you just have to make a few edits. It's pretty good. It's not as good as say Rev.com, which does transcription for about $1 a minute or $1.25 a minute, but it's free, and it's actually can help you and speed up the process of transcribing as well. So that's all I want to say really. Loom is a trap in my opinion. It looks good, it's easy to use, but Screencast-O-Matic had some updates about 6 months ago, which means you can quickly fire up the app. You've got a plugin for Chrome and other browsers. You've got a always on, so you can use keyboard shortcuts to fire up your video recorder, so you can basically, or take screenshots. So it basically means that you've got all the cool functionality that Loom had, which used to make Loom a little bit more convenient. Screencast-O-Matic has all that now, but it has so much more, and it is so much cheaper. Leanne, I just think you can export the videos to keep the numbers down. Yeah, a quick comment here saying you can export the numbers to keep them down. That's great. Somebody has to do that. So somebody has to actually export the videos. It's a massive task. You add up the number of hours spent doing that task, either downloading and exporting them to keep your numbers down to 100 if you're going to stay on the free app, and it'll probably cost you more than $10 a month in man hours. Why bother creating a task when actually, if you're going to use this in your business, which everybody should be using video in your business. Video is the single biggest game changer of recording yourself, doing your work, giving feedback so someone can see your face. If you use video in your business, it is one of the biggest game changers. So everybody should be doing this. So make it as quick and easy and as affordable as possible, so that you're not going to be held back from doing as much video as you humanly possibly can. In our company, we record around 10 to 20 videos a day, giving feedback, asking for advice, screenshots as well. That means that every day, if I was trying to do this on a free version of Loom, we'd be clearing out 20 plus videos and just selecting which ones to keep, which ones not to. I just don't bother anymore. I just want to be able to just put as many as I want in there as possible, but not get charged a fortune in the first place or for doing it. And also, I want to have one app that covers as much of the capabilities as possible, so that my team has to learn one platform. And therefore, in my opinion, Screencast-O-Matic is awesome. That's it. I'm out. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye.